If you're looking up on how to draw a realism portrait whilst knocking everything over, you've come to the right place, because in today's episode we're learning on how to draw a portrait of Tommy Shelby. Because I've been shoved in what is like the most lightest room in the house, I have to put like these massive frames up over the blinds. Why am I blacking out the blinds, you may ask? Well, I use a projector to basically make the stencil for my portraits, which go on that canvas there. It's not cheating, I don't care what anyone says, it just speeds up the process massively. So once that starts mirroring on the iPad, it's on that screen, so let's hope there's no dodgy browsers open. For the next job, get some blue tack. I actually try and put it on each of the edges. So obviously it's got two different sides on it. So the one without the barcodes on it is probably going to be the best side to use. That's so bright, oh my god. Literally just like one there, one there, one there. I've blue tacked the picture up to the wall. You want to get like a H kind of gradient pencil, something like that. Perfect! I like to start off where all the darkest areas are. The more contrast you're probably going to get in this image, the better, just because the background is so dark. So the main points I'd probably advise on when drawing your stencil is not to press too hard. You want to keep it fairly light, and to differentiate in between where your dark patches are and where your light patches are, I usually just use a technique where I'll do a dotted line if it's a light shade, and then if it's a straight black shade, then I'll just keep the line fluent throughout as shown in the video there. Now getting up to a bit where a lot of people do struggle. So what I've done on my Procreate is I've literally just gone on to where the curves are and just moved it up so the picture goes really faint and you can start to see all the fuck. So now all the rough elements are down, you should have the stencil all drawn up. That in theory is probably the hardest part. After you've got your stencil, it literally is just like doing colour by numbers. So you start from the bottom corner, and if you're right-handed, I recommend starting here, because then you're working out that way. Leave the background till last, using the Derwent charcoals that I've just dropped on the floor. I've chosen this part of the picture to do a quick tutorial on, because when shading in dark areas, it's super important to create small, tight and compact circles with your pencil. This then allows you to fill in the space as dark as possible. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using my dark charcoal. This is the reference part that I'm on here. And then when I find that I want to shade off of an area, I use the line that I put on the stencil and then just brush away from it. And then in theory, when it comes to the smoothing things out, I can literally just brush into the corners using my finger like a paintbrush, and then just curling that dark charcoal out from the corners. I probably should add as well is that all the equipment that I have used in this video you can purchase either from Hobbycraft or the range. It does make a massive difference with the type of charcoals you use, the type of paper that you've got, so definitely invest in getting something that is suitable for you, I'd say. I've been practicing since the start of probably about 2020 now, so I've got a little bit of experience with using charcoal. The best thing I'd say with it is just allow yourself enough space to work in, because it can get very, very messy and you're going to want to give yourself the best chance of keeping your surface clean. That's where we're up to so far. So it's a little bit of patchiness there, so I'm going to go over with some dark charcoal. You'll notice I've just skipped the background shading out, so I'm just literally just shading it all in, doing the same techniques as what I've said previously. I've used this finishing spray. It's first time using it. It's Winsor & Newton one. It's like an all-purpose like matte kind of spray. This part of the process is super key in being able to get your picture very, very detailed. I've now sprayed it, waited 30 minutes, and now I'm adding all the little details that I didn't before. After moving everything around, I have finally taken some pictures of my artwork. Such a good one. When unboxing the frame, it's super key to make sure your fingers and hands are clean, because any dirt that you get on the frame is only going to show up on your artwork. Now's the scary part, putting the picture in the frame. That genuinely couldn't have gone worse. So this is what I've made. It's taken me 40 hours to do. The original piece has already sold, however you can purchase replica prints through my Instagram by messaging me. Any questions, please do let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.